Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Empire Total War Darthmod Definitive Edition campaign. We're playing as France. This is episode 7. In today's episode, the Italian campaign begins. Philip VII has mustered his military forces to lead the offensive against Savoy and Genoa. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new around here with notifications on, let me know in the comments. Feedback and suggestions for the series, and we'd love me to expand and conquer. So, to hit some of our victory conditions, we need to take Savoy and Turin. We need to take and forge the football team Juventus. I don't know where I'm going with that. Anyway, AC Milan, we can take them as well in Lombardy. We can maybe forge like a French football club down there. There's a lot of really cool territories. Genoa as well, we need Liguria. We also need Corsica. In the last episode, we managed to get rid of the pesky Dutch, because you can never trust them. Cologne is under our control, along with Brussels. We've also taken Ceylon, modern-day Sri Lanka, under French control. In the Americas and the Americas have quietened down a little bit. So we're moving our military forces away from there. We still need to hit our victory conditions. We actually need to take some states' territory, which I don't like, but I don't think we're going to be economically able to buy them. We need like Pennsylvania, I think like New England as well, maybe even New York. Yeah, we do, in the bottom right there. So guys, if you want to see more Empire on the channel, support it, then I'll do more. There's still a lot of cool factions that I'm still Let's Play. Prussia, Spain, even like Poland, Lithuania, that might be quite cool and unique. Running around with Polish wing cavalry. I've been banging on about them this entire series, so maybe I should do that potentially. But even Spain, like, they've got a lot of decent territory, and maybe focusing on the New World earlier on. So we're going to declare war upon Savoy here today and start the Italian campaign a fair like 100 years earlier than Napoleon. Genoa's going to stand with them, which is fine. So it's kind of cool that Savoy and Genoa are going to stand with each other. Victor II, we're declaring war upon. Louis XIV, the sun god himself, the sun king. The sun god. I'm sure he thought himself as a god, but the absolute monarch. But the sun king is that he's more commonly known. So we're coming up against Savoy here, a disjointed army. They've got, what, 3.2k? We have 4.8 with Claude de Villars. Let's fight and intercept this one. Oh, it's actually a coalition battle with Genoa and Savoy. Oh, they're defending together. I guess if Turin and Savoy falls, so will Genoa. So let's do a quick save and a hard save, and let's fight this one on the battlefield. Okay, guys. Welcome to the battlefield. So, let's get stuck and right into it. 3 units of artillery, 4 units of cavalry, and let's get stuck in. So, looking at the terrain, it's always worth doing this in Darthmod. You need to be able to get elevation over the top now, just due to the RNG, the randomness of this battle. It's not the best. So, we'll make a front line first, just to see how we go. But my artillery might be relatively hampered in this one. We've had some absolutely fantastic battles in this series against a variety of different foe. The Mughals invading Iberia. Probably the Battle of Württemberg was personally my favourite. Yeah, this elevation is not good, and especially with the tree coverage, my artillery is going to be woefully negated in this one. That might be the only spot there in that corridor. Or we'll just have to hope that they can shoot up and over our light infantry there. We might be able to get one through there, maybe. Pull you further back. But let me know in the comments throughout this series, what was your favourite battle? Alright, let's form you here. Just away from that shrubbery and foliage bullshit. Maybe even one there as well. It's just a little bit hard to see. So, we'll put you there. So, there's going to be 3 distinct pockets. You want to try and get the high ground elevation with your artillery, so you can get a nice clean shot. But Claude should make quick work of the Italians. I have no idea how well they've been going in this series, or their technology rate, you could say. But seeing Claude has conquered the Dutch, the British, the Mughals, and some of the German states. It's kind of inevitable that Italy will fall. Well, at least northern Italy, that is. It's currently raining. We have to keep that black powder dry. And Savoy, the main problem with them this time around is they don't have unit cohesion. They're split into 3 armies, commanded by 2 separate kings. We have the 9th Regiment of Foot Royals here. We've got our fielded demi-cannons outnumbering theirs. Further on the left-hand side here we have some more line infantry as well. Their army is currently broken up slightly. They've got a 9th Regiment of Cavalry. And they've managed to muster up some line infantry to try and contain with us. But my artillery, even with the damping, drizzling rain, should be alright. They're trying to rotate their cavalry around. I'm ready to form square if need be, but I'm also ready to move up forces. We'll get our shots off against this Savoy unit, but we might actually be able to pick it off with the 23rd Regiment of Foot here. Vive la France! Bring that cavalry down, men! You do have fire by rank, so use it. Oh, okay. Got a wayward shots there with that artillery. So we'll try and... there seems to be a pretty decent corridor going down there. They're hitting on that angle. That angle really worried me when those shots came in. That cavalry's coming back. Sure, they won't survive another charge. The 9th is trying to push in. Oh man, we are absolutely ripping them to pieces. They're copping fire from 2 line infantry ranks. The 23rd and the 19th are holding tremendously well. Oh, what? Where did that come from? I didn't even see that. Oh, that's my bad. Shameful display. Oh, I was so busy focusing on the other one. As soon as I moved away, I didn't even see that. They must have been hiding in the forest. Okay, so Savoy are properly coming in here now. And they have more cavalry trying to neutralize my artillery, so they can go up here. Okay, we're doing quite well against them there. Okay. You've disrupted the artillery. You haven't routed them fully, so they can be pulled back. They're doing quite well against them. Yeah. So the main Savoy line is hitting the front line. The 2nd army group has Savoy and Genoan conscripts. But once Italy falls, all we need to do to hit our long victory conditions is to take the United States. So maybe we'll do that in the next episode. If they don't hand it over, their territory, it might be pushed into war. Which I don't want. I've liked the states in this series. We liberated them under the yoke of the British. The 13 colonies was the only thing in the Americas at the start of the game. Now, with their newfound liberty, the states have flourished. They haven't expanded too much. Maybe some Caribbean territory, maybe. They took some Native Indian territory in the south. Yeah, not the north, more or less. I think they took the Carolinas, maybe. Alright, let's form up here. We can get some decent angles with most of their cavalry being neutralized here. We've got units just sort of wasting away on this particular angle. Alright. Form back up here if you can. So a little bit of cavalry disruption there. It's not make or break. But good on them for disrupting me. Okay. So my front line is holding for now. We're slowly starting to angle against Savoy. the 9th Regiment Royales. This army is incredibly battle hardened, incredibly experienced, and has 3 to 4 chevron ranks throughout it. And they are not up to snuff, Savoy, against our experienced troops. So it looks like the Italian campaign was over before it started. They were dead on arrival. The Savoy are trying to push up here. My artillery on the left has a lot of breathe room, but these 9th Regiment here, sorry, the 11th Regiment are doing quite well. They're now holding against the 21st. They're forming square in the centre. I don't know why they're doing that. They're trying to move some artillery into place, and they've got some more artillery and cavalry defending there. My Lancers should be able to make quick work of that. We don't want them to start peppering us. Okay, so the second wave of the Genoa and Savoy reinforcements are coming in, and yeah, we should be able to win that. So we'll charge in against the artillery, and we'll go against the 1st Regiment of Horse of Savoy. They seem to be firing upon their own men. Swinging you further back and around this way. Savoy is now pushing in. We'll engage the 102nd. The Lancers now will get a good charge, but a prolonged sword fight isn't going to win. We've got a decision to make there. Do we try and push the cavalry and sort of wane off this artillery fire? They probably haven't deployed too quickly just yet. We can swing around the back of them. We might be able to quickly rout that entire swordsman, but the Italian and French cavalry is engaging on the right-hand side in the piss pouring rain. Okay, so we've got some more infantry pushing up here. They seem to be holding on the left-hand side and trading quite well. Also, the Savoy infantry is coming around the corner as well. What is this? Second. Yeah, the 2nd Regiment of Savoy. So this is what the best Savoy has to offer. And they're just getting rinsed by fire. I don't think they even have fire by rank. It's such a tremendous advantage if you can get it. And now Genoa is throwing in their conscripts because they know at the end of the day, if Savoy falls or Genoa falls, they both fall. I kind of like how they've made this like coalition in the north, which is cool, because they both know they're fighting for their independence here today. So my cavalry's disrupted their artillery on the right, and small general's bodyguard are coming in. They're still coming into the fiery volley death zone there. They probably, yeah, I'm trying to think how I would have tried to win this one. Well, first of all, I wouldn't have been in a position like this. We are attacking them at the end of the day, so maybe I would have pulled a lot further back to the clearing and the high ground and not trying to push. It's kind of hard, though. The AI always just seems to, right, they've got artillery supremacy, we have to close the distance because if they sit back, they're going to bombard us, but they do forget that they have time on their side. We've killed the enemy general now, so they should be able to rout and retreat quite quickly. And they've deployed their artillery just a little bit late. They didn't even have to pull up one at a time either. They could have united, stood and fought. And that's it. She's all over, Red Rover. Savoy and Genoa have capitulated this battle and fight here today. Let's run down the remaining stragglers where we can. Okay. So, we'll pull up my infantry on the left and right, so you can go there. Alright. Make sure you guys give trace. Oh my god, has the rain really picked up, or is it just me? Or maybe because it's on this speed. But Claude de Villars is now pulling up. But guys, yeah, let me know feedback and suggestions for this series, because this series will end in the not too soon future. and let me plan it ahead. I like to get you guys suggestions for campaigns. I have Word documents and spreadsheets upon spreadsheets of total wars and campaigns I would like to do. So if any sort of coincide, I like to do that. So let me know for other Let's Plays. Doesn't necessarily have to be Empire Total War Darthmod. Just has to be any Total War that I've Let's Played on the channel before, or haven't even. Or other strategy games, or even something you might think I'm interested in, because some strategy games sometimes do pass me by. But the more Genoan and Savoy forces we can carve up, the easier the better. I think like there's only a couple which we actually... I don't think Turin itself is actually a part of our victory conditions. I'm going to have to double check on some of them, because we might be able to piece out with one of them and sort of pick them off depending on our victory conditions. A decisive victory. Let's quit and end that one there. He who fights with monsters might take care, lest he thereby becomes a monster. Frederick. I don't know. So that Nishnes. I don't know how to say that. Too many N's, too many Z's, and too many S's and CH's for me. Victory, Claude. I'm sure if I heard it, I'd remember it. Giovanni has been taken to task. Alright. And most of the Savoy and Genoan forces fled. So we had to push for Turin now and take the city against Enrico Enrico Panini. So Turin will replenish and repair, and we'll send our other forces over. But Claude, with his one full stack, has done tremendously well. We'll push and take Genoa in Liguria, which is exactly what we need. Oh, they're actually going to bring in reinforcements. Okay, let's demand surrender. Joel Rai can siege that one out, so we'll hold them there for now. We don't want these armies being dragged in. We might just break the siege actually and pull further back to a better position and replenish and repair and hold up. Okay, not much we really can do else. Yeah, maybe let's just end the turn and continue. Okay guys, welcome to the top of the turn. So Lombardy has a full stack, and so does Savoy in Liguria. But funnily enough, victory conditions wise, we only need Liguria now and Corsica. So it's actually not Savoy, it's Genoa we really need to go for. It just managed to somehow bring them in, and for us to get to that Genoa territory we had to hit Savoy. So if I peace out with Savoy, even though they don't occupy it, because they have the two armies, oh, they're going to accept as well. They're actually going to allow their Genoan brothers to fall, because that's our victory conditions we need to get before we go against the states. Russia doesn't want a trade agreement or peace. Oh, they're going to accept it this time around. About bloody time, Peter the Great, Peter the First. So we'll push into... Oh, that's so sad. Liguria, the peasants are going to see the Savoy garrison outside not doing anything that was formerly allied to them. Well, at least we've got Savoy. Savoy have actually fled back to Milan in Lombardy, and we still need to push for Corsica to hit the Italian victory conditions. Okay guys, let's pull my army here. Welcome to the top of the end turn. So we'll send Claude to Corsica to take it. Seems to be a lot of pikes there. Alright, let's ferry over a couple units. We've got like one slop rotating and moving around the Med. Sending like 10,000 troops over. I don't know. The unrealism does strike me as odd. So we're going to be able to take out Lazaro. Yep, Claude and Joel. Just do a quick save and a hard save. And let's defeat Genoa here once and for all. Corsica, Savoy. and Genoa is under French control. So all we need now to hit our victory conditions is to take Pennsylvania, New England, and New York. So unfortunately, guys, it's time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching episode 7 of the Total War Empire Darthmod France Let's Play. We currently have a huge chunk of what was the historical Western Roman Empire. We have Ceylon and most of the Midwest, sort of western of what we can see of the United States. I've mustered my armies to New York, Pennsylvania and Albany, and although I don't like doing it from role-playing capacity because we liberated the United States, but the French will go to war with the United States in the next episode. I have mustered a tremendous force of 11 to 10 divisions strong. We have, you could say, over 40,000 men ready to push into the Americas. So stay tuned for the episode 8 French finale. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comment section down below your feedback for the series, and if you'd like to see more, that's the best way to ensure more content. Leave a dislike if you're not enjoying the series. Check out my social media links if you want to stay connected with me. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all in the description below. Patreon and merchandise link in the description below, along with the Steam group. Come and join the community on Steam. And on that note, unfortunately, I have to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching once again. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Go out and have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Goodbye.